Alrighty, boys and girls, back at it again and again and again. This time we got some trouble with the Husqvarna FT900. That's our front tine tiller. I'll show you the condition of the fuel in a minute. I'm going to have to pull the carburetor apart because this got trapped outside. Jake moved in, I think, the end of January. This was in the coverall. The coverall collapsed. It was full of snow. We moved it here. We couldn't get it into the barn because there was no room, so it sat outside. And now, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, there's a little bit of corrosion in the gas tank, and the gas is full of rust. So I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm going to try to clean it. There's water. I had it running for about 20 minutes yesterday, but it's breaking up and it runs terrible. Okay, let's get at her. Yeah, we're going to try to make this thing work better. It's terrible. It's a brand new machine, right? But it's just a matter of circumstance, and this stuff happens, right? Even to the best of us. We're trying to get things done, you know, and we're not able to do it. And this is what happens. So I'm going to pull off this, the remaining part of the air breather assembly. There's a bolt back here. It's a little different than a Honda. It's a Honda clone, but there are some differences. And then I'll dig into it a little bit deeper because we got to do something with this fuel situation. It's horrible what it's doing. Alrighty, stand by. I spared you the pain of having to watch take off that the air breather assembly. Boy, if that doesn't look like a Honda clone, I don't know what is. I got the fuel shut off right now. See if I can pull you off a fuel sample. Show you what the slop in there looks like. I'm going to try to not pull the tank off at this point, but we'll see. And I'm just wondering if a Honda tank will fit on this, or do I got to buy a Briggs & Stratton tank, because I think there's corrosion in the tank. But let's see if I can get that tank off so we can get it clear, because you can't get at the fuel line. And unfortunately, there's no room to put in an inline fuel line. So look at the mosquitoes, eh? I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to go get a thermocell, and then I get back on this, and then we'll get it fixed up and see what we can do with it. Well, that's a sample of the gas that's coming out. You can see it's rust. So we're going to drain all that out. Look at the color of it. That's just horrifying. So we'll get all that out of there so this thing can run reasonably well. I don't have any compressed air to blow it out, so I'm going to try to do the best that I can. We'll see how much water is left in it. Could be a lot of just rust sediment in there that's affecting the carburetor. So, and plus the fact that that's ethanol. That just aggravates things worse. So that's what we're going to do for now, and try and drain it out. Anyway, let me put a standby on the wobbly camera, and we'll see what we can do. Stand by. Got my helper here today, Reggie the Wonder Dog. Reggie, he kind of doesn't know his own name yet, but he's a good boy. Aren't you, dummy? What are you eating? Eating grass. Well, that's good for you to throw up. Anyway, there's an science experiment gone wrong. Look at the separation there. Like, what is that? Like, if that's water, that's incredible amount of water. That's not the whole tank. That's just, what is that, a 1-pint mason jar? What do you guys call that? That's a mason. No, there's different things going on. I can see a line of water, and then I see this stuff, and I think this on top is gasoline. But you can see it separating out. That's nuts. Anyway, that brown shit, it ain't cool. Here's the sediment cup. It's got a load of it in there too. But there is, that's after about 4 or 5 minutes of separating. what we get. I don't know. I'm going to keep draining this and see if we can get all this crap out of here and hopefully run this machine. I need to run it. My garden's over there. You can see where the tractor is back yonder. Right there. And I'm trying to get that garden tilled up so we can add some topsoil to it. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And this is totally probably preventable, our fault. So, but it does happen. Life gets in the way of life, right? And then we make mistakes. And the thing of it is, how do we recover from the mistakes? So that's what we're doing today, is mistake recovery. So I'm going to keep on keeping on, and then I don't know, we'll figure out from there. See if that, you could bottom pour that. I don't know, whatever. Throw it in the burn barrel and burn the damn stuff. Stand by, we'll get it figured out. I'm at a loss for words. Would you look at that? I can't believe how much water's in there. You'd think it was submerged. Oh well. I don't know what to tell you. It's one of those things. We'll get figured out. Get all that nasty stuff out of there. Put some fuel. I'm going to put some 2-stroke in it. A little bit of 2-stroke oil never hurt nobody. Good for the motor, good for everybody. That's the powdered. That's the powdered rust coming out of the sediment bowl. Yeah, I guess we got a problem. I don't know. I'm going to try to run it the way it is, and we'll see what happens. I got to order a new tank because all that rust came from somewhere. I don't think it came out of the fuel per se. I'll have to get down there with the borescope and see what's going on. See what the hell is going on with my machine. All right, stand by. All right, so I went down to the store, got some gas, and I threw some of this in there just to see what's going to happen. It's in the gas here. I'm going to put this back together because I can't dick around anymore with it. It's got to go back into service. It's an unfortunate thing that has to be done, and yeah, I would love to rip it all apart, but I ain't got time. There's no time to do this. I have things that I need to get done. So in order for those things to happen, where's my needle nose? Damn it, I lost my needle nose. In order for those things to happen, I gotta keep moving. There's just no choice. I don't have a choice in the matter. Things have got to get done. So that's back together. Yeah, I ain't gonna need 2 hands to put the rest of this back together, so I'll throw it back together again, and then I don't know, hopefully it'll fire up and run better than it was, and then we'll be able to get that tilling done. So stand by, let me get this put back together for you guys. I'm gonna lubricate this linkage here right down there because it's getting rusty. I don't want that spring to rot off. Like, I've never seen this on a Honda. So this is a clone, but it's a clone of questionable quality. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm going to end up having, like, try a clone tank. I don't know. Put a whole Honda breather assembly on there. I guess I have spares from the old go-kart days. See what that does.
I thought you were doing your car.
Anyway, I got to get the tilling. I'm not sure if we can get you a shot of the bottom of that tank. You don't want to focus too good. There, you can see the rust there. It's blurry, but you can see it. I don't know. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Yeah. Hopefully it'll work. Like I said, the amount of rust that came out of there, I would say that tank has probably seen better days. I don't think that we're gonna be able to say that it doesn't need to be replaced. because that's the way it goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. And on another note, that Honda that's on the log splitter, that thing has been subjected to all kinds of bad storage. It was bad stored when I bought it. Stand by. Yeah, it was bad storage when I bought the place, and it came with it. And it never had the issues that this thing does. And we just used this. I used this last summer to do a whole bunch of work on the side yard there. So I am not... Okay, so sorry, just checking that linkage for the cover. Speed control. Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you about that. That nonsense. Make sure your gasket's for your air filter. This air filter's a little punky, but I got some new ones over at Jake's house. It'll do for today. And we'll treat it to a brand new air filter. Sorry, I'm off frame again. Damn it. Don't forget to put the wing nut on the inside. Yeah, I think I'll just order up another fuel tank for this motor. Maybe do an Amazon or special. I mean, what else are you going to do, right? It's a good motor. I mean, I don't know if these are made in China or where they're made, but that's the 208 Briggs & Stratton 950 series. The one thing that's weird about Briggs & Stratton is that when they do their parts numbering system, it's crazy. It's like there's all kinds of part numbers, and you never know what the hell you're working on. I'm going to throw some gas in there. Let's see if this baby will run. I don't know, boys and girls. Is all that good enough? To be honest with you, friends, I don't know. I just don't have time for this. So it's got to be what it's got to be. Let's go give her a try out in the garden and see how she works. Oh, toss the belt. Anyway, motor system set. Good to go. Find the video here. Okay, like, subscribe. Ring the bell so it's on often, and we're going to see if we can get this today.